You're listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.
Does this change Korea's competitive position in AI memory, enterprise software lock-in, or energy infrastructure? And what are the supply chain implications for non-Korean firms? It's Tuesday, June 23rd. Let's take a look at a key development in Korea's industry sector.
Right. So our mission for this deep dive is really tracking Korea's structural AI transformation across three highly interconnected layers.
Yeah, we are analyzing semiconductor supply, enterprise software adoption, and, the physical power infrastructure.
Exactly. And for you listening, it's just crucial to remember that this whole interconnected supply chain heavily affects global investors.
Oh, absolutely. It directly influences the broader KOSPI index, too.
Right. So we are going to keep a very measured analytical pace today, just to ensure these underlying mechanics actually make sense.
SK Hynix targets 21 to 30 trillion won, which is like 14 to 20 billion US dollars.
Right. 40 trillion won, meaning about 26 billion US dollars, funds their projected 2026 AI memory Capex.
But how does timing this raise during a historically weak won, above 530 to the USD, create a currency-amplified advantage?
Well, raising capital in incredibly strong US dollars supercharges their domestic budget immediately.
Like, OpenAI deployed ChatGPT Enterprise and Codex to 100% of Samsung's Korean workforce.
Yeah, 800% represents the weekly Codex active user growth in Korea since February.
This rapid software deployment targets public sector lock-in before competitors establish a beachhead.
So deep workflow integration blocks out domestic Korean vendors almost immediately.
KEPCO issued 500 billion won, or 326 million US dollars, in non-standard 28-month bonds.
And KEPCO also issued 700 billion won, meaning 457 million US dollars, in 34-month bonds.
206.4 trillion won, which is roughly 135 billion US dollars, totals KPO's massive debt load in this fiscal environment.
Unbelievably, 11.4 billion won, or 7.4 million US dollars, covers just their daily interest costs alone.
Right. 4.247% marks the 3-year bond yield level today.
Yeah, those rising bond yields jumped 107 basis points since January.
Plugging AI's massive power demands into a 1950s suburban breaker panel triggers a structural fiscal squeeze on legacy grids immediately.
Exactly. Government tariff caps force massive daily utility losses today.
So, bringing this all together for you, what is the ultimate takeaway?
SK Hynix's currency-timed ADR capital raise exploits maximum won weakness to compress the Capex gap versus HBM competitors by roughly 15% in real terms at current exchange rates. The convergence of OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google competing for Korean enterprise accounts severely reduces the window for domestic AI vendors due to the deep workflow lock-in effect. KEPCO's non-standard bond maturity strategy is a leading indicator of power infrastructure stress, signaling an imminent policy decision regarding tariff normalization before its 2027 issuance cap reset.
Wow, the pressure is truly building from the silicon all the way up to the power grid.
Yeah, it is, which leaves you with this question. If U.S. AI isolationism can cut off allied nations from frontier models, how quickly will sovereign digital colony risks force nations to build their own independent AI supply chains?
That's today's AI PRISM, Industry Daily. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI PRISM is a One Eye Foray award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.